Gaming Division.
Hi there, welcome to Gaming Division. I'm Camerai, and today we're going to talk about Cookie Clicker. I was on Twitter with my good friend Nina, and we ended up having a discussion about Cookie Clicker, which I'm going to continue here. So please go ahead and check out her channel. She's got good stuff going on there. After you're done watching this, go ahead and watch me rant about Cookie Clicker a little bit more in regards to our actual discussion. So getting on to what Cookie Clicker is. Cookie Clicker is a web-based interactive experience programmed in JavaScript. You play it in your web browser. There's no real platform other than PC. I believe it works Mac, Android, whatever. Normally I would tell you what kind of genre this falls into, but because it's not a game, it's just a mechanic. It's an engine, basically. So that's what it is. It's a resource generating mechanic type of experience. You literally click a cookie to generate cookies, to buy upgrades, to generate more cookies, to buy more upgrades. Endless loop. It's almost a one-dimensional sandbox. Why I love it for this thing is that it is a great resource generation engine. There's a couple other ones, particularly the Yuga table flip is one of my favorite ones, but that one's automated. You don't have to sit there and click it repeatedly. So maybe you don't get that gratification where you click something and then something happens and you're rewarded. What I hate it for this is that there's no graph or chart. You should be able to end the game and see your data. I don't understand why he wouldn't go with that extra step and have it generate the data, unless it's generating in the JavaScript and feeding back to his servers, which actually makes a lot of sense. So we're going to try to look at this from the category aspect.
Aesthetics.
These are cheap aesthetics. Even on the new version, because you go look at the old version, it's trash. Even on the new version, it's not that good. It's acceptable. It's web design okay, but the pictures are kind of just silly. They're not distinctive. The only thing that's iconic of the game itself is the big cookie, and it looks like a cookie. It looks like it's a big commercial for Chips Ahoy. I wonder if they actually had any involvement in this now that I think about it. Aesthetics gets a 30.
Control interface.
You click on a cookie and occasionally select an upgrade. It's all mouse, it's all point and click. Yes, it's simple, there's very little issue with it, but what you're doing can be automated. And you know what? In fact, most of the upgrades, now that I think about it, you don't have to click it. You can let it run overnight, all day, every day. In fact, if I wasn't so opposed to giving them any sort of traffic, I would set it up on a machine just for that for like probably a week, just to see what happens. Control interface gets a 5.
Environmental controls.
It's a resource generation engine. It generates a resource. Cookies. That's all that happens. It doesn't matter what upgrades you pick. They all generate cookies in various ways. Environmental controls gets a 5.
Game mechanics.
This entire game is mechanics. There's no game. It's just the resource generation engine, and you flick on some options. That's all it is. Tell it how to generate the resources, and then it does it. For that, it does it very well. I just wish I could see my data after I'm done running my simulation. Game mechanics gets a 90. Now, if you total all that up, you get an average of 32.5. For my rapid review, I've got to say that seems pretty generous. This isn't a game. For my game review system to apply to a non-game entity and score that high, I almost feel like something's wrong, but I'm going to let it stand. I want to hate this as a game, but it's not a game. It's a resource generation engine. It's a digital interactive experience. It's a Skinner box designed to make you feel like you're being rewarded for doing almost nothing. It's designed to suck your time away, give their website traffic so that they can make a couple dollars and some notoriety, because it makes it look like the application's in demand, even though it's not going anywhere, and no one would ever pay for this experience. If it wasn't free, you wouldn't ever sign up for it in the first place. Granted, a lot of people have probably donated after the fact because they need to justify the 90 hours a week that they spend tripping the website. This is a trap. Please avoid it. And I'm sorry if you're already stuck in it. That's it for me. I'm Camerai. Have a nice day. If you want to see anything else we're up to, go ahead and click the annotations, and they'll take you to our other channels.